to Kristen's show. Today, January 7th of 1944, we're having another interview. But for those that don't know about the show, I'm going to explain you how this works. Every Monday of every week, we're having a list of 10 options of famous people that we can bring here to interview them so you can know about their lives. And throughout the week, you vote for your favorite, and on Fridays, we rank the most voted one. So, the top 3 of this week were Sandra Luck, Gary Busey, and Harry Houdini. But the winner is Harry Houdini. Welcome, Harry.
Hello, Kristen. Hello, public.
Please take a seat and feel comfortable.
Thank you. It's for me a pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is ours to have you here. So, before the questions of the public, I want you to tell us where were you born and when?
Well, I was born in Hungary on March 24 of 1874.
Okay, so now we have some questions from the public for you to answer. And the first one says, what's your real name and why did you change it?
Well, my real name is Eric Weiss, and I changed it when I was very young. I was a child when there was an awesome magician. He was the best of the time, and his name was Robert Houdini. So I wanted to take his last name as mine also. And a few years later, I knew about another magician in USA named Harry Geller. So it came to me the idea of mixing those names. So I ended up taking the name of Harry Houdini.
Wow, that's very interesting and creative.
Thank you, Kristen.
Okay, so now the next question. How was your childhood?
Okay, I had 5 brothers and 1 sister. And my family was Jewish, and we were very poor, so my education was also very poor. And because of this, when I was 8 years old, I started selling newspapers to help my family in the economic part. When I was 9 years old, my father took me to see a traveling magician, and that was my first contact with magic. And since that, I went with my friends and tell them about this feeling that I had with magic. And we started a circus. It was named Eric, the Prince of the Air. And I acted as a contortionist and trapezist. I've always been very athletic, and I've been motivated to succeed since I was a little kid. And more or less at 17 years old, I started with my magic tricks.
Okay, now the third question, and it says, how did you become famous?
Well, it was not an easy thing because I didn't have instant success. At first, I tried every type of tricks, everything, and nothing worked. And I got to a point in which I had to offer all my tricks for 20 bucks because I needed money to pay my bills and I had nothing. But still, nobody bought my tricks. So I kept trying, and until I came with an idea that was the needle trick. And from that on, my success started. And I became a legend in 1898 with the Challenge Act.
Wow, people, so you can see that if you never give up, you can get what you want. Fourth question. Which are your most memorable escapes?
Well, I have the water torture cell, buried alive, metamorphosis, and the milk can escape. Have you seen one of those?
Of course I have, but for those that haven't, we have here a short video of one of his tricks. That was spectacular.
Thank you, Christine.
But how do you do that kind of things?
Well, a good magician never reveals his tricks.
Okay, now, tell us about some of your favorite things, like favorite place and song.
Okay, my favorite place, Hollywood. And my favorite song is called Old Long Syne.
Okay, now, we're just missing 2 questions. And one says, besides working as a magician, what other jobs did you have?
Okay, I had a magic shop in New York City. I was the owner. Also, I worked as producer and actor. And besides that, I was president of the Society of American Magicians.
Wow, you're so talented.
Thank you so much.
Here's the last question, and it says, what do you think about spiritualism?
Spiritualism. My mother died when I was very young. So I started having this kind of contact with the spiritualism. And I saw that these people that tell you that they can talk with the deaf people were liars because they can't. So I couldn't resist seeing that they were betraying people. So I started telling their secrets so that no one trusted them anymore.
Thank you so much for telling us that personal things.
You don't have to thank me about anything, Christine.
Yes, we do. Well, this is all for today's show. Thank you, Harry, for coming here and answering all the questions from the public. We really hope you can come here another time. And we'll see each other next Friday with another interview. Bye!
Bye.